Right. Hello everyone, I'm with Charity and we are doing some beekeeping at the homestead. Hi Charity, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very good.
So there's a few bees. No, they're starting to build comb on there.
Okay.
But they're just starting.
So we got some smoke going now. Why do we need the smoke?
It makes them calm.
Okay.
So they're not as likely to get angry and get stinging.
Why does that make them calm?
It makes them want to eat.
Okay.
And just like us, we eat, we get a little lazy.
Yeah.
It's not going that great. A little bit of smoke. Maybe I put too much in.
As you say, these bees don't need so much smoke, I guess, because they're really calm.
Yeah. The breeder that I got the colonies from, he's been breeding them for a very long time and trying to get very, very calm queens and things like that. So it makes them really excellent for city hives. They came with this rectangle that I wired into the bar. So now I'm hoping to see eggs, but not on this one. And there, this is all the honey. Put all honey in there. So this is.
So you start by putting that just a plank of.
Yeah, it has some larvae in it when it's the rectangle there, and then what is that on your leg? You've got a goopy leg. And then they hatch out. So look out, guys. Move over. Let me look. And then they hatch out and stuff. And usually there's the queen, but this one, when I put it in, it was raining, and I think I lost my queen from the very beginning.
So if there's no queen, what's happening?
Well, when I came back last time, they were still very, very happy and calm bees. So that means that they probably do have a queen. It's just they can kind of make themselves a new queen.
Yeah.
And so I didn't see her, and there was no eggs, but she's probably in there, but hadn't mated yet. So I'm hoping if I find her today or if I find eggs, then I'll know that there's a queen.
Oh, wow.
So this is all brand new. This is all wax that they made.
So they start by doing wax and then they make honey.
Yeah, they fill up the spaces with honey.
So the wax, they build up the wax holes and then fill up with honey.
So this, as you can see, it's liquid, it's shiny. That's the honey that they've put in, but what they do is they fan with their wings and they try to get out the extra water, and then when it's at just the right amount of water, they put the cap on it. So say, okay, this one's done, and they'll leave it.
Which is why it's important to have a source of water close by.
Absolutely, yes. They use that water kind of as air conditioning to cool it off, and so they're all adding to that comb. So that's nice. That's good.
Yeah, so finally the smoke doesn't work, and well, guys are.
It's a little bit. It'll build up more, but like I said, they're so. Oops, pieces of wood in there. They're so calm.
Yeah.
And it's nice when it's hot and sunny because lots of them are out looking for the nectar, so there's not as many around to. This is all brand new as well. They made. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. You can see some of the rectangle that I put in, and then they built the wax around it. And that's a protein that they eat.
So inside here is the pollen?
Yeah, in there.
Okay. That has been collected, and later they will just add water to it and cap it, is it?
I don't know. They don't really. I don't know if they add water, but they let it ferment a little bit, and then they
cap it.
I don't think they cap it. I'm not sure about the pollen if they cap that or not.
But you mean at the beginning you were showing that some were capped?
That's the honey.
It's the honey.
Honey is capped.
So pollen honey and pollen is two different things?
Yes. Yeah. So on the flower, sometimes if you get a flower and you get the little powdery stuff, that's the pollen.
Yeah.
And then the honey is from the nectar. It's the sugar, the liquid part.
Okay, so the bee produce the honey with the pollen. Is that what it is?
They collect them together, but they store them separate.
They store them separate.
So this is all new stuff too. Now here she makes
okay.
some eggs. Oh, you guys. Big eyes. That's a drone. That's a male bee, a boy bee.
Most of the bees are female, I guess?
Yes. And the queen can choose whether what she lays is going to be a boy or a girl when she lays the egg. And it also depends on the size. The bigger, sometimes there's bigger holes where they make the boys because they're just bigger bees.
And bigger bees, and do they do different work? Or?
Well, they don't work. They're just the men. Their only purpose is to mate with queens that they might come across. So it's they don't do the work of the workers. All the work is done by the girls, the women.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right there.
We have a queen.
There's a queen bee, the one walking around. She's got a long, dark abdomen. Right there. Oh, yeah. So glad to see her. I don't see eggs though. So it could be she maybe still hasn't mated yet.
At least there's a queen.
There is a queen.
There's just one queen for all of them.
Yes.
Do you still see her?
She's right there.
Let's focus on it a bit.
I'm going to
So this comb is totally new.
Yeah, they
by
made
the
it
bee.
just in the past month or so.
Yeah.
Right there, where it's sticking out. That one.
This is a drone cell.
A drone cell, where the boys would have been, and these other cells, this one here, and this one here, you can kind of see that are big and hang down. Those were queen cells. So that means that queen that's in there, she is new. They grew her themselves. So maybe she has no eggs because she's still not mated yet. I don't know how long it takes her to go.
We are working on the second hives, and this one is much more productive. So there's a lot more bees around here.
This one has larvae. I'll show you again. If you can see. Little tiny curled up white grubby things in there. Those are larvae, they're baby bees. And these ones that are capped are workers that are in the pupa stage. They're in between, turning in between the little larva like that into the adult. So this one.
So do we see baby bees here?
Yeah, there's baby bees in there.
So that's a baby bee, I guess, doesn't have any wings?
No, definitely not. No, when they're in here, in the cap cells, that's when they're turning from this into these guys. So their body rearranges and they get the wings and the legs and everything. They don't even have legs.
It's a bit like a butterfly.
It is. It's the same type of metamorphosis. The person was afraid it would be hard to just stand here with all these bees.
Well, I'm sure people who will watch this video will be scared just to watch it. I don't know if the camera sees everything I see, but there's so many bees around you. And as you said, you got stink only once.
Yeah. And it was really my own fault because I was in a hurry and I wasn't paying attention. So this is a hive tool, and sometimes with the wax, they glue it to the side of the box. And so for me to get it out, it's got a sharp edge that I can use to just... Because I don't want to force it. If I force it, it might rip. And I don't want it to tear, so...
Okay, you're trying to lift it and you can't.
Yeah.
So you need to remove the wax from the side.
Yeah. And this is a really cool hive tool. There's a fellow in, where is he? I can't remember where he lives. Somewhere in Alberta, that he makes these for the beekeepers. And I like it's got the wing on it. Larvae. This one to the other hive, just because it's got lots of different ages of larvae.
So this is very interesting. Charity is removing the bees from that tray. How do you call this?
Frame.
A frame. From the frame because we want to transfer the larva to the other hives that is not doing as good as this one. So I took a stand back.
Alright, come on everybody. Everybody out.
You're doing it. It's yeah.
They all come over though from the other side.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody out.
They don't really. So we don't want to mix the bee from different hives.
Well, it's probably okay, but it's sometimes if they smell like a different colony, they won't like them, you know. So
There's going to be a few conflicts.
all right, let's go. We're mooring it on. So I'll go put this one in there. Oh yeah.
And that's it.
There's one, yeah.
So what you're showing here is a brand new worker who's getting out.
Yeah, she's chewing her way out. She's done changing from the little blobby larva, and she's undergone the change into like these guys, and she's just coming out. You can see her head there, her teeth, she's chewing out. Oops.
Camera will get focused.